Hey y'all, it's Mr. Patient with Heritage Ways. We're going to do some more chicken, but we've got a special surprise for you after we get our chicken done that is a little different that you may really like. Mr. Patient here at Heritage Ways.
Hey,
back
Terry
here
from Iowa.
with Terry from Iowa. And right now we're going to do some chicken breast and some chicken tenders. We already had the grill going from the last video that we did on the wings, but what we had to do is we had to add a little more charcoal to the grill, so we've just been letting it start to come up to heat, and we're ready to go ahead and put this on.
We saw before when we did the wings, we did a vortex heat, but we kept all the heat in the middle and spread the wings all the way around here again. Since we're going to go with the chicken breast, as you see, it's a heavier, thicker piece of meat. We've switched back to indirect, just like we were doing the steaks and the brats.
Okay.
So we'll keep the chicken over on this side, we'll keep the heat on this side, and that way this gives this chicken a chance to baste.
Okay.
Now, as we saw at the beginning of the video, we brine this chicken, so it does have some moisture in it, but we also have a spritz bottle over here, so we're going to keep constantly, as we check our chicken, we will spritz this down every time we check our chicken.
All right.
And so we'll start with putting it skin side down. It's easy for the chicken to cook, and then we'll release. You see, we're going to put the heavier pieces up towards the fire so they get cooking better. And we'll put the little tenders back here in the back.
Okay.
And as you see, I'm using a plastic glove here, so that way, if I have to swap back and forth to pick something up, I do have a clean hand, but if I need the other one, it's easy to slip the glove off. That way you don't have to worry about cross-contamination with your chicken, because that's going to be a big thing, that and temperature.
All right, so what we got?
So, you've already had one side cooked, the skin side was down. As you can see, you've got where it's congealed, and now your chicken is starting to come loose from the grade and not grabbing onto it. Starting to get a little bit of color to it.
Okay.
So, this is at the point in time where you'll flip everything over once. And then, to help with your moisture, you're going to come back with your spritz bottle and just give it a good once over. And like I said, you can use fruit juice, you can use wine and water, you can use an ale, you can use just some vinegar and a sparkling water. But just something to impart. It's going to impart a little bit of flavor, but it's just to keep your chicken moist as the heat's on it.
All right, so here we are. We're at the end, almost the end of our journey on our chicken breast and chicken strips. So let's see where we're at.
As you can see, we've got them over here. We slid them over the direct heat now, so start getting just a little bit of color on them.
Okay.
And we've got them up to temperature. And so now what we're going to do is pull these off real quick. And then we will take them in, and you can put your sauce on them. You can do them plain like this, whatever you'd like to do to them. They're ready to.
All right.
They're ready for that little treat we talked about.
Yep. We
Give
told you
chicken.
we had a little something extra and special we were going to give you here. So here you go.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to take the grill once again. We're just going to hit this really good. Knock some big chunks off. Come back over with it with our paper towel that's been sprayed with some olive oil just to get everything off of it. And now we're going to add pineapple. What we're going to do with this, when you put pineapple over the heat, this caramelizes the sugars in the pineapple. This is the sugar and brings all that flavor up to the top, but gives it a smoky taste on top of that, almost a brown sugary taste to it.
All right.
And these are really great. You can have them just like this as a steak. You can do, if you have the gadget to make the pineapple rings, you can cut pineapple rings. But just like a steak like this, you can put it on there, just get some nice marks and some heat on each side of it. And then you pair this with some ice cream, little whipped creams, maybe some nuts on top of that. And it just brings your dessert game to a whole new level. And this looks really cool. You can do the same thing with peaches. You can cut the peach in half, pit it, lay it face down, and give it a good sear. And once again, it just brings out the juices. most fruits you can grill like this. Oddly enough, you can actually even do bananas like this, but it's recommended you leave them in the skin itself. Take your knife and put a slight slit down it and leave them in the skin. Okay. And then you can make yourself actually a grilled banana split. Okay. So. All
right. So now when you're doing the pineapple like this, about how long does it?
This doesn't take very long. Probably about 10-15 minutes, if that. All you're looking for is getting some nice color on each side, getting that smoky to cut and go. Okay. And so you're not having to cook anything. That's the cool part about this. Right. You're not having to cook. You're still going to have a little bit of the cool of the pineapple. You're just wanting to get that outside coloring, outside sugars caramelized. Yeah. So you put them on here. Once again, cover your grate up.
And I'm looking forward to this because I really love pineapple. That's like one of my favorite foods.
Yeah. After you have this, you won't want pineapple any other way.
Hey, honey, I'm going to go grill pineapple. I'll be back in about half an hour. You think we're done?
I think we should be done.
All right, let's see what
we got. We flipped them, we've spritzed them, and now we got these really nice caramelized grill marks on some of these. Bring these out.
And those look really good.
Now, true test. What do you think?
I think that's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Because you've got just a hint of the smoky, but then I think just by warming the pineapple gives it whole nother layer than just eating straight pineapple.
Yeah, whole nother contrast to it.
Yeah, so that's good.
And like I said, you have that warm pineapple against a cold vanilla bean ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And a little whipped cream, and make you happy.
You need to stop.
It make you just raise your happiness level to like a 20.
Yeah, it will.
So.
All right, guys. So there you go. So we've got this done. We're fixing to go in, and we're gonna eat. See you later.
See you later. Keep grilling fun. All right, then. Our onions aren't quite ready, but I'm gonna take these in.